Hi Marian, so just a quick demonstration to show you how I did this. So first of all, let's just look and see what happens if I just open one of your files by default. So this is probably what you're getting. Although you didn't even get this, but this is what you should have got even with the default XML file type. Interesting. Now, I don't know. In fact, I don't know how you managed to get that all in one segment the way you did it before. Anyway, this is what you need to do. You go to File, Options, go to your file type settings here, and just click on the import, and then pick up the SGLFT settings file that I gave you, this one here, and then click on Yes to create a new file type. And that will put a new file type there. It's just called Marian_XML. And if you open it up and look at the parser rules, you see I've just created two rules, one for name, and then everything else is non-translatable. So I'm only picking out the information in that file which is translatable. Okay, so now when I open the file, it will use that file type automatically because it will pick it up. See, it's called Marian_XML. You can see that at the top, and this is how it looks. So pretty much the same as it should look with any XML, in fact, but this time we're guaranteeing that we're only taking the information out of the correct element. Now, this in itself is better than what was in your STLXLIF file, but you could go a bit further and you could separate it on the commas, and then you'll have all the individual words. And if all your files look like this, and they seem to, it might be worth doing that. And to do that, you create a new segmentation rule on the translation memory. So go to your translation memories view, take the TM you want, and then click on settings. And if you go to, in fact, you can see I've given you an example here, but this is how you'd add it in. So go to your language resources, click on the segmentation rules. They'll be bold in the one that I've given you because I've edited it already. Edit it, and you're going to add two new rules. So I added one here called before comma, one called after comma. The before comma, you need to go to the advanced rule. So when you do this, and you add one, give it your name, and then click on the advanced view, which takes you to this window here. And then all I did was I added a \W, which means find any word character as many times as you find them. So basically, it's going to find letters A to Z or something like that, and then it's going to find after the break the comma followed by a space. So \S is a regular expression to find a space. So basically it's looking for a word character that's followed by a comma and space, and if it finds that, it will break before this comma and the space. And the second one is looking for a comma and a space followed by more words. So what it's saying is after that space, break, because what's actually happening with the first rule is it breaks it, and you then end up with a single word, and then on a separate line you'll have a comma followed by a space in the word. So to get rid of that, we break after the comma and the space. And this way, what you end up with when you open the file, so if I just open the file again, but this time use the TM, so I'll activate that TM. So the segmentation rules take effect and you end up with this. So it puts all the commas on a separate line. And the reason I've done this is because now you can click on the Review tab, filter on the commas, and that shows you just all the commas. And then all you do is, you could just lock them straight away, but in order to make your translation progress look sensible, you could right click then, change the segment status to, well, in fact, sorry, before you do that, right click, copy source to target, right click, change segment status to translated, and now press Control L and it locks them all. Then reset the filters, and you'll see now that it comes back and all of those ones with the comma are locked, and then just filter on unlocked, and now it's really easy. Now you've just got individual words, and this becomes very straightforward because if you get repeats out of your translation memory, or if this is coming from your turn base even, you'll find them straight away and you'll be able to pre-translate them straight away with no issues. No tags to deal with, no commas to deal with. Nice and simple. So there's two ways to tackle it. Hope that's helpful.